Hello there! My name is Zero In on Alex, and I have two questions for you. One, do you want to know how to get an infinite amount of watts? And two, would you like to know how to get a 4, 5, or possibly 6 MAX IV Ditto? Well, this video is just for you. Now, before we get started, you're gonna need a couple of things. You're gonna need one, Ultra Balls. If you already have a Ditto, I would suggest the Repeat Ball because they are a little more effective. But if you don't have a Ditto yet, definitely you're gonna want Ultra Balls. Also, this takes place post-game, okay? You can kind of sort of do a little bit of it before that, but the best time is definitely post-game, which is probably the most optimal time to do it. Another thing you're gonna need are wishing pieces. You're just gonna need one, but you're also gonna, if it doesn't work out, you want to be able to farm a bunch of Dittos. So to do so, you're going to need a bunch of wishing pieces. To get the wishing pieces, we're going to need watts. So I'm first going to show you how to get a max amount of watts, essentially an infinite amount of watts. And from there, well then, you'll be able to have all the wishing pieces you desire. You're going to need a lot of time and a lot of patience, but we can make it happen. Wishing pieces, Ultra Balls, post-game, Repeat Balls. Let's go. So, you first want to find this nursery in the wild area. It's actually located south of Hammerlock. It's also known as the Bridge Field. And it's also just north of Motostoke, so you can leave and go to the right and go up. And once you talk to the nursery lady, you'll actually be able to fly here to Bridge Field. So once you're in front of this nursery, you're going to want to go to the right. This right here is not the den you want for the IV of Dittos. Dittos, can I speak correctly? This is actually it over here. I was actually online earlier, so there's still an after image of somebody here. So as you can see, there is a 5-star Ditto here, so I should probably go for it. Well, don't worry, I'm actually going to re-roll, and first I'm going to show you how to get an infinite amount of watts. So this is the trick. First, you want to go to invite others. You don't have to be online for this. Once you see that text and it's searching, go to your menu, go to your system settings, go all the way down to system, go to date and time, make sure synchronized clock via internet is off, change the day a date or two. I'm actually going to go to let's go to my eventual birthday, December 21st. Hit OK, go back, and go back into the game, quit the raid, and it's actually going to re-roll the raid. And you can collect the watts again. 2,000. The Ditto is still there, luckily, but let's invite others. All right, go back. Switch the date again. Go all the way to the bottom. Date and time. Let's change the date to the 22nd. Why not? Let's make it the 22nd of December. Go back into the game. Quit the raid. And once we're back outside of the raid again, it glows again. Now, there's a caveat to that. That being said, with that roll, you can only do it once per that day. So if I tried to switch the clock back to December 21st, I wouldn't be able to do it. So you have to just move one day at a time, and you can essentially get an infinite amount of watts. The best way to do it is to make sure that the light coming from this den, where the Dittos mostly spawn, are purple. How do you get the purple light? Well, I'm going to make a separate video on how to ensure you get the purple light. But now if we go back to our settings, back to our original settings, all you need to do is go to system, go back down to date and time, turn it back on, and you'll be back right where you were. And nothing much changes. So we are here at the Max Raid Ditto. So what you want to do is we're going to want to go, let's see. We definitely want to go online for this because, you know, share the love. And it's a lot easier to do it. So let's go connect to the internet. We're going to find some people. We're going to do this Max Raid battle. And then in a separate video, or if we still have time in this video, I will show you guys how to make sure that this light is purple. So let's invite others. And I'll cut back in when we find some other people who are willing to do this Max Raid, which is probably more often than you think. So as we're winding down, I was only able to find one person. So then I'll just hit start battle. And the game will give us 2 more CPUs just so we can get this going. I probably could have brought it down to the last minute, but it's okay. I'm actually going to be using a Zamazenta. and Zacian, and somebody else was using a Zacian or Zamazenta. So let's do this max raid battle. We're gonna catch this Ditto. As you can see, it says there's the Ditto. And now 5-star Dittos are not easy. Let me tell you that. But luckily I have Zacian. Another person brought out Zamazenta, so we should have a decent time. Now, you just want to bring a high-level Pokemon to Ditto. Now, granted, Ditto can have its ability Imposter, and it's going to copy one of you. If it has the ability Imposter, it's probably going to copy the lead Pokemon who's hosting this, which would be me. If not, it's going to copy, I think, one random Pokemon. It's never actually the same, but I'm going to go for a Sacred Sword. Now, as we're doing this Ditto raid, this is how people do these Ditto raids. That close combat was heavy. Ditto's probably going to bring up its shield, which is fine. And this is how you do it. Now, I'm also going to show you how we can get more Dittos, because you want the light to be purple. Because if the light isn't purple, you are not going to get the Ditto. Well, there's a less chance. You can still get a Ditto if the light is red, but it is a lot higher. Let's see what he transforms into. See, he turned into the Jolteon, which is fine by me. Now, you definitely want to do this. If you have friends that you can invite to do this, it becomes a whole lot easier. But the point of the Ditto, you know, the farming of the Ditto, is to make sure they have 4, 5, or 6 IVs. And you can do this, honestly, all day. Oh, wow, we are just busting through this guy, aren't we? Just cutting through. Yeah, this Ditto raid's not going to be too bad. Critical hit. Awesome. It really helps to do it with people online. Plus, you're helping the community grow. And that's kind of what I'm doing here with this tutorial. Now, I could possibly, you know, fast forward this, but I'm trying to show that this is legitimate as possible, because I know sometimes when there's too many jump cuts, people like to be like, oh, well, you're cheating, or you probably used a hack. This is completely legal. Well, I don't know if it's completely legal. It's legal in the sense that you're just taking what the game has given you. There are no hacks in this whatsoever other than using the system clock to do this. Now, if you wanted to try to get a Masuda method Ditto, that's a whole nother tutorial. But if you guys would like to see it, I am willing to show you how you can farm a Masuda method Ditto to ensure that you get, to ensure that you get potentially a Ditto from a different region, and then you make babies with it to have a higher chance of making a shiny Pokemon. And I think I am going to be able to have time to show you guys how to get the purple light, because it doesn't look like we're too late on time. I didn't want this video to be longer than like 30 or 40, like longer than 30 minutes. But if it could be 20, I think that's a good amount of time to put it at. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I've always been a person who believes the Pokemon community should be more closely together, and if that means helping each other out to get these competitive, high-leveled Pokemon, especially when it comes to Pokemon Sword and Shield, which did not have the best reputation when it was on release, or actually, once on its release, it was fine. Before then, though, people weren't very fond of this game. I probably should be using that move a lot more than I am. I've been using Sacred Sword this entire time. It gets the job done. Now, I'm going to use a Repeat Ball because I already have a Ditto. But if not, I would suggest using an Ultra Ball. Alright. Let's hopefully we catch this. Otherwise, it's going to ruin a little bit of the tutorial. But I think the Repeat Ball is more than enough to get these IV Dittos. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why would you want these Dittos? To breed Pokemon. I could also do a breeding tutorial. But whatever you guys need, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Like this video. Get the word out. Spread it. It's a lot easier than people are making it seem. And hopefully I've broken it down as simple as possible for people to understand. And there we go. Ditto was caught. Alright, so we got some XL candies. We got some cool stuff we could sell. And more importantly, we got the 5-star Ditto. Alright. No, I do not want to give it a nickname, but I kind of do want to see it. Do I get to see it? Oh, no. So we're going to send it to the box. Alright. And let's see what kind of IV Ditto. That light's gone. Let's check out how many IVs this Ditto has. Again, to check how many IVs it has, that's another video in and of itself to get the judge. All right, I actually have one over there, but this is the one we want to check. Not bad. 4 IV Ditto. Could be better. We're going to try to do it again, so this actually works out. We can show how to try to farm these Dittos. So like I said, you're going to need a wishing piece. This is the only den you want to be at, okay? Now, we might actually want to disconnect because I hate the lag. It's very annoying. But you definitely want to do it. So this is how you do it. You're going to want to do a hard save. You at least need 1 wishing piece, and we're going to be reusing the wishing piece. Obviously, you could just throw the wishing piece and then like beat the Pokemon, go get more. That takes too long. So this is what you want to do. You want to be right next to it. You're actually going to want to go to your options first. I recommend if you're a beginner at this, put your text speed to slow. If you're a pro, which I guess I could be, I would do fast, but I'm going to do normal to show you guys. So I have 3 wishing pieces in my inventory. It doesn't seem like anything's in the wishing piece. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to toss the wishing piece in. It's at this point, when I select yes, the light is going to glow. Before the game is done saving, we're going to go to the home menu and close it out. If the light is red, we're going to redo this. If it's purple, we'll stay. But I'm going to throw in the wishing piece. And as you saw right there, quick reflexes, it was red. Let's close out the game. We'll go back inside. And you'll see that we never wasted a wishing piece. It's going to act like it didn't do it. And this resets it. Okay? Meaning you could do this infinitely as long as you have a wishing piece. And since I already showed you how to get infinite amount of watts, you can go buy as many wishing pieces as you like. As you can see, it's still here. And yes, I know it sounds crazy. Wait, does this mean it'll re-roll? Yes, that is how I actually got the purple light from before. It does take a while. So a wishing piece throwing in, yes, and red. It's very quick. Yes, it can come up purple. It actually took me like a solid, I don't know, maybe like 15 tries to do this, but you're not wasting any wishing pieces, and it's honestly the most efficient way. Again, you don't want it to be red because you can get other Pokemon, and you really don't want the other Pokemon like Linoon. Unless you really wanted Linoon, I guess you could do it that way. But this is the easiest way because the purple light guarantees that the Pokemon is 1, going to be stronger, and 2, it guarantees that it's going to be a Ditto. Let's do it again. Red again. So unfortunately, we might not be able to get on camera that I will, but I can stick around and do this for a while, and maybe I'll cut back in when we can complete it. If not, though, this is the most, in my opinion, the quickest way to farm those 4, 5, 6 IV Dittos. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment down below. And we're going to try this again. Oh, red again. It just takes time, but it will work. Try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think and how it went for you in the description below. Of course, if you want a breeding guide, let me know. If you want some sort of guide to help you, I've already created how to catch a Centiskorch, or not the Centiskorch, the skull, I forgot what the Sizzlipede. That's what I've done, not the Centiskorch. But you can honestly do this for any of the dens. This is just the one that I would like to do because Dittos are kind of a hot commodity right now. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Test it out for yourself. Trust me, it'll be worth it. But until next time, adios.